What if God is keep giving you the same situation because he wants you to be sick of doing it your way? What if God is literally like, you know what, I'm going to keep giving you the same lesson because you have not learned it? Would it change how you navigate your situation? Would it change how you trust God? Because sometimes God is going to continue to give you the same thing until you realize, you know what, God, your ways are better. You know the plans you have for me. Why do I keep trying to do it on my own? Why do I keep trying to do things out of my own strength? Do you ever feel like maybe that's where your frustration is coming from? Maybe your frustration is coming from trying to do things on your own, trying to help God at his job. And really, God is the only one who could do his job, right? For an example, right, in Numbers 11, when Moses is taking the Hebrews through the wilderness, right, to get to the promised land, something that should have taken 4 days took 40 years, right? Because they kept complaining. They kept complaining about what God was doing. They literally had God like as a cloud to guide them, and they kept complaining. The thing is, what did God tell you that you keep complaining about? What did God already speak over you, speak to you? What's the word that he gave you? That you already know what he said, but you keep going back on your end of the deal. So basically, they were in the wilderness. God was providing their daily needs, the manna, all the things, right? But then they started comparing where they were going to where they were. And they started complaining that, you know what, we had it better back in Egypt. We had meat. We could eat whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? We could eat meat as much as we wanted. They just wanted some meat, right? And sometimes the things that you want, God is like, I took that from you because it wasn't doing anything for you. You trying to compare what is it, a mole to the molehill, whatever. Like you comparing something small to the bigger picture because I created the picture. You can't see it because you're so focused on what you want, what you so used to. But I'm breaking you out of familiarity. I'm breaking you out of what's common, what's comfortable. I'm making you uncomfortable so you can grow. And with them, they were so upset that God took them from there. They're like, you know what, God, we want to eat meat. God taught them a lesson in Numbers 11. He taught them a lesson that like they complain so much. They complain to Moses, and Moses is like, God, you got to get your kids because they doing too much, and I'm tired of this. So basically, God was like, I'm gonna get them what they asking for, and God gave them meat for 30 days straight until they was sick of it, till it was coming out of their nose, until they realized like, oh, God is not playing. And sometimes we just like those people, like we always think like, oh, well, we know what's best, and God, I know what you said, but, and God is like, ain't no buts. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get tired of bumping your head at some point. And I say this with love because we all bump our heads. I done bump my head so many times. I I stopped. Okay, I'm tired of eating that meat. Okay, but anyways, just let God lead you. Okay, just understand that wherever God is taking you, trust His process because if you don't, it could be detrimental to you. Okay, I love you. Be blessed and bye.